A ship on the water and a statue. It's a weird place. Oh! And...
Suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind.
Right.
Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Okay. So we're an owl. This is neat.
Rabbits.
Oh, okay. So are we just diving into books? Is that what it is? We sort of dove into Edith's journal and now we're sort of inceptioning.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
Well,
I swallowed him up and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Something bigger? A rabbit's pretty big for an owl. But anyway,
A mama rabbit.
Uh-huh. We've apparently inceptioned into Molly's diary now.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
Uh-huh. Is this your fever dream?
And suddenly, I was a shark.
You... What? Oh, just flopping? Well, I can't really... There we go. There we go. Come on. Let's hump the tree. Go ahead. That's what sharks do. They hump trees. I guarantee it. Apparently we're supposed to get over this cliff edge, but I'm having a heck of a time doing it. Ah, there we go. Hopefully there's some water down here. Otherwise we're going to have to make another change.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean.
And almost hit a car.
Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Right. So what are we after? Oh. Yeah.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Is that a seal? Thought I saw. Yeah, get it. Arr. Chomp.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Maybe you should have just eaten her. Oh, got the kind of opposite controls of what I would be used to underwater here.
I grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
How so? Oh, are we a snake? We are a snake. Or is this a tentacle? Okay, I get it now. We're a Cthulhu-esque creature. We after a person now?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Uh-huh. Well, I can't really turn my field of vision too awfully much. Mostly just the tentacle. Who are we after? Are we small enough to fit under this? Yep, we sure are. Ah, there's our victim.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
This is a little disturbing. Oh, we've got to eat more. Gotcha. Are we after the captain? Guess he'd be more fulfilling than just a regular seaman.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Can't stop, won't stop. Thought I told you that. We don't stop. Heat him up and suck his brains out. Yep. First the appetizer, then the entree. Can we get him through this window? No. But now, for the dessert. It's an interesting control scheme.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Oh, are we changing again? Oh, you know, we're still the...
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Are we after sewage then? Is that what we're craving now? Oh. Okay. Oh, there's every sewer crocodile story ever told coming true now.
I got closer and closer.
This is your room. What are we doing? Why are we in your bedroom again? All my
stomach started growling.
How many stomachs do you have?
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
She's a very good author for a 10-year-old. What happened to her? Did she die from eating that holly or mistletoe or whatever?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Okay, so Edie is not her mother. Barbara's her mother. Edie was her grandmother. And I imagine... Or no, Barbara's younger than her. So I guess Edie is her mother? I don't know. Heard a cat. Hello, kitty. Are you Molly come back in cat form? I guess we go this way.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Oh. And your mom, which one is your mom? Dawn, I guess? Okay, so this has to be 2016 or 2017, because if Dawn's your mother, she just passed away recently. Gotcha. Satellite dish. Guess we're going in this way now? Is this another locked up room?
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Oh. I suppose if all the rooms are sealed, we have to be creative about getting in. Oh. Looks like she had a lot of pets, and then when they died, she put photographs of the pet into the cage. It's sad. Guess it's a way to memorialize them. Lurpy. That one lived to be 11. Rob. Purpley. Furby? She has a tried and true naming scheme, it seems.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Okay. So, you left in 2010? Or wait, no, it had to have been before then, right? No, 2010. So both Louis and your grandmother died in 2010 in the same year. Gotcha. So he died a week prior. Did your grandmother die the day you left? Was that what prompted you to leave? Molly, Barbara, all the handprints of the family.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Sounds like a wonderful grandmother.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Well, that's where Molly gets her storytelling from. If it's not actually true, which we don't know.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
It's unusual for a girl to have a junior in her name, but not unheard of. Yeah, your grandmother appears to have been an artist.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
72-year-old woman refuses to evacuate because of a little forest fire.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Oh, so we actually have closure on Sven now. Died building that. I guess that was the dragon sort of ish shape that we saw in the water out there. Dragon kills Finch. Tragedy strikes Sven. Built 1937. Sven Finch. Gotcha. Happy 90th birthday.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh, we peeped in on this room. Let's go over here and see what this interactable is.
Her room was like a museum.
Odin.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune.
Oh, no, don't put it down. I remember these things. I had these when I was a kid. Oh,
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse. His wife, Ingeborg, and their newborn son, Johan.
Family curse, eh?
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Oh, he literally put his house on a boat. A houseboat, so to speak. That is crazy.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Oh, so that's why Sven isn't actually written in date of birth and death in the book. He wasn't a blood relative. He married into the family, so that's what those mean.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Not the library?
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Yeah, well, they got it, that's for sure. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Back out. What?
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Gotcha. I guess we're just filling everyone in. So you're an artist too. Because I keep hitting escape. I don't mean to do that. Oh, this is this is not the menu. This is her physical book she's carrying with her. Gotcha. Alright, that makes a little bit of sense, I suppose. Can we look both ways? Well, whether we can or not, it's not going to let us. Medicine container. Guess we have to go into the pink bathroom. It's the very thick rug. Or is it wall-to-wall carpet? I guess. We look through that door. Mm-hmm.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
It's pretty big.
It was a pretty big trace.
That was what I was about to say. It's a pretty big trace. I mean, if y'all didn't like it, you could have redone it. Yes, it was fine enough. Another locked book. So is this another secret passage? There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Okay.
It's in the last place you would look.
Oh, we got little pull tabs.
It isn't in the cupboard.
You know, I hate to put even more of a melancholy damper on this, but I hope she's not wearing those sleeves because she's self-harming.
It's hidden in this book.
Well, your brother was absolutely right. There are secret passages everywhere, and this one looks like a dark room. Calvin Finch, picture of a gravestone. A selfie.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Obviously, he had a passion. Art seems to run in the family, so to speak. Oh. Oh, little crawl space. Milton? Your brother was here too. Oh, where are we now? Which room is this? Fort Calvin. Ah, your uncle's room that he shared with his deceased brother, you said. Marked off. The velvet rope. Fort Sam. Oh, there's a camera. Can we take it and take pictures? Oh, that's neat. That is awesome. I would have loved to have something like this when I was a kid. Go up here and jump off onto the bed. Or not. I guess you shouldn't in your condition. Which I may be wrong about that. To Command Center. This is awesome. I guess there are benefits to having a crazy carpenter.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
For
and that he never talked about him.
A great-grandfather? Explore the universe.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Kind of understandable, but... Calvin. Oh, paper. Guess here's the next adventure.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Got a cast on the foot this time.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Oh God, no. Of course.
Sam,
Which one are we?
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Oh my God, we are Calvin.
I told him going around was impossible.
Oh, I thought he was going to jump.
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
He's really getting with it.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Is it going to break?
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh, he did it. He did it.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
You know, this is all really sad.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
You know, this is all interesting, but really, really sad. And I had a realization when we saw the cast on the boy's foot. Her being on the ship was her leaving this place. Maybe. It's in the future at least, because we dived into her journal. So the cast is on her arm in the future. She has yet to break her arm.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
So we're most likely going to be responsible for her breaking her arm.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Guess this is our next destination. Nice that it's showing us. Yeah, I can see the hinge right there. This is some neat shit here, people. Oh, lift it. I was trying to pull it. That's some creative stuff. Talk about fantasy fulfillment of a house full of passages and secrets.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Yeah. I think that's our first hint that we're right about her pregnancy. Oh. We can go out here. We can go further on. Milton. This is Barbara's room, the child star.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Right. Barbara Finch. And Bigfoot. What's that? Can we... Washington Invitational Pageant, I guess? Kind of hard to read the engraving. Guitar. Guess we can get back in there. Swan Lake. Ominous sort of music going on now. Penelope's Drive-In, I guess. Seattle Starlet's favorite.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Yeah. Or even during. I mean, she was a child after all. That's harder on kids than people realize. The Dreadful Stories. Little 10-cent comic.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Oh, this is a story about her death? Featuring Old Jack. Old Jack here with another.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
All right.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
A home invasion?
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Oh, we're actually doing it. Of course, this is our trick.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
To actually get into the basement later, I suppose. This is neat. This game does some different things. Is it going to turn out to be an accident, or is it going to be a home invasion that killed her? There's blood.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Bloody handprint? Some creepy stuff here. Get out of the way, board.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Oh. This is a joke. This is something he set up to scare her, and it's going to backfire horribly. There's where her father got hurt. Alright.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
He's in there.
Oh dear! Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Unfortunately, I think it's you who's dead. What is this going to turn out to be? I mean, it can't be that it's the home invasion, the home invader on the radio, right? I think that would just be too convenient. It's going to have to be something more unusual than that, I feel. It's an awesome art style and stuff. Right. Better watch out. We can't go that way.
Walter, are you there?
They won't let me look anywhere else. I want to look to the side.
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh, God.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Okay.
And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Right. Through the secret passage, then.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
We going to get him from behind?
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groan.
But he's making a ton of noise.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Yeah, it's probably her idiot boyfriend or someone else trying to scare her into screaming. Oh, still there. Let's not trip and fall, though we know she's going to die somehow. We wouldn't be doing this otherwise. He's going to be gone, isn't he? Yep, he's gone.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
It's a little nerve-wracking.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
What?
Oh dear.
How many of you are there?
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Right. So how much truth is there in that?
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Maybe.